Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So I need to make this video. I need to make this video to progress as a human, to progress as a person, to just be honest. I'm just gonna be, that's our theme today, okay? We're gonna say some honesty things, okay? But these are hard. Let me just preface this with saying this is a hard video for me to make. It's hard, yet it's easy. I don't know if you can relate to that feeling of things being hard and easy at the same time. But it's like when you just get a big revelation and a big realization of who you are as a person. It's like almost like being pulled out of your life and looking at yourself from somebody else, like truly without any bias of my own self. So, my toxic traits, okay? This is what we're going to talk about today because I am a toxic person. I can be. I'm not always, okay? I'm going to give myself a little bit of credit, but I'm not the picture perfect person at all. I am very flawed, okay? And my toxicity only comes out, sorry guys, I'm trying to make some bacon right now and I have to find somewhere to set you. My toxicity only comes out when I am emotionally connected to people. And that's messed up. That is really messed up. Because if you're a stranger to me, I've come to these realizations, and over the past, I don't know how long, sometimes they just come to me and sometimes it takes a while. I'm going to try to find somewhere to set you guys so I can cook at the same time. Okay, so when I first meet a person, right, I will literally do anything for you. I will go without. I will give you money. I will do anything for you. Like there's really no limit to what I would do for somebody. Both I know and I don't know. But I also don't care about you until, like, it's not that I don't care, but like, I'm not emotionally invested in a person. And for me, it takes years to emotionally invest in anybody. Because of my traumatic upbringing, I learned at a young age to just not trust anybody, to not get close to people because they leave, to not, just to be closed off, because that's what I learned from seeing people being shitty to each other. I learned as a child that, nobody sat down and told me these things. I just came to the realization myself. Because you got to remember, I was not raised. My mother did not raise me. She let me, I was just free to do whatever the hell I want, whenever the hell I wanted, however I wanted. And I ruined my life. So, I just came to these, because I'm a very observant person, right? And just by watching people deal with other people, I came to the conclusion myself that fuck everybody. I don't trust anybody. I'll be nice to you. I'll hang out with you. I'll give you whatever you need, but I don't trust you for a second. Like, that's how I feel about people. And the problems in my personality come out when I'm emotionally invested in a person. So, like my boyfriend, okay? The reason I'm still in a toxic relationship is because I'm still toxic myself. I'm still in a toxic headspace. And, I'm going to give myself a little bit of benefit of the doubt because I am only 33. Every day is learning and working on yourself. Some people never come to these realizations. Some people will never even accept that they do anything wrong in their life. Some people will blame and blame and blame. But at some point, we all have to stand back and look and think of what the common denominator is in our problems. And it's usually us, right? We have to look at the themes, like what keeps happening over and over again to make me feel this way about my life. Because my life is not miserable, but the way I feel about my life can be miserable. And I know a lot of people relate, because you can be rich. That doesn't mean you don't have problems. You can have everything in the world that you want, but the way you feel about it is how you feel. So if you feel like you don't have anything, but you have like literally everything you can need, and other people have nothing, so they're like, why are you even bitching? You have everything. It's like, because I'm a human and I can, and I have feelings, and I'm going to speak them. And I hope that all of you feel that same way too. Just because you have everything that you need in your life doesn't mean that you can't express your emotions, how you feel. So, but you also have to be honest with yourself. You can't just say everything is somebody else's. And that's what I did for a long time. I don't do that now. I do accept that most of my issues in my life are my fault. They're either my fault because I let them continue, or they're my fault because I don't actively try to change them. But the way that, so my issues come out when I am emotionally invested in a person, when I love you, and it's mostly boyfriends or romantic relationships. I get this way. I get jealous. I get insecure. I get needy. I'm accusatory sometimes because I feel so empty in myself sometimes that I don't know. I overthink, and then I say it. Like, if I just overthought and just not said it, things would be a lot better in my life, in my relationship. Okay. But I have a habit, and I've noticed, because like my boyfriend Mark, he works all day. He's a good man. He takes care of me. We take care of each other. I do everything I can for him, and he does everything he can for me. But our issues come, one, from my insecurity, and two, from him being so used to being taking care of people and being like, dependent on. That's where we clash. But regardless of me and Mark, this has been a problem that has plagued me in my life forever. I can get controlling, and trust me, you guys, I don't act this way all the time. It's only when I'm having really bad lows I get this way, and I always apologize. I'm always trying to rectify my behavior, and it's hard. It's hard to step outside of yourself in that moment and be like, hey, this is like reactions that I would give to people in my past, and I don't want to give it to you, but it's happening and I can't stop it right now. That's how I feel. And I feel very powerless in those moments. And I don't know, you guys. I've just come to these realizations that if I want any happiness in my life, in my relationships specifically, like, I need to get right with me. And if any of you guys feel this way, then please, like, ask yourself these same questions. Just because you fuck up in your life doesn't mean that you can't rectify the behavior. Okay, a fuck up is a fuck up if you do it a few times. But if you continue to do it and the problems still plague you, then it's a choice. You're making that choice to live that way. You're making a choice to not change anything, because you do have the power to change things. I have the power to change my life in a second. Not in a second, but pretty quick, like within a year. And me constantly, I don't put the blame on Mark all the time. I know that I'm an asshole. I can be controlling. But it's things from my past that still affect me today. And I just wanted to just be honest with you guys. Maybe some of you have watched my videos in the past about my relationship and things like that. And then you're wondering, like, well, why is she still in the same position? Like, she's not doing anything. There's big lessons here that I'm trying to learn for myself. And in time, things will be better. But I have to be better. I have to be more conscious and aware of how I react and how I overreact to things, and how I expect, in my subconscious, I expect people to fuck me over. I expect people to let me down. I expect, and so I try to, like, keep this wall around me so I don't care. But it never works, because I end up caring too much. And then that's when my feelings get involved, and then that's when things just all go wrong. So I just wanted to make this video for you guys, more for myself. And if any of you guys feel this way, look at your behaviors, look at what you allow, look at things that you maybe subconsciously do, maybe the things that you tell yourself, maybe the way you grew up. It's no excuse. The way we grow up is no excuse to continue to be a asshole and to continue further hurting people like me. I can't continue to, like, if Mark's going to leave me and be with somebody else, he will leave me and be with somebody. What can I do? All the crying and screaming and accusing him in the world is not going to change that fact, right? So just accept life for what it is right now, and try to be okay within me, instead of looking for that comfort and that security and that happiness somewhere else. I have a problem doing that because I learned those first lessons of people don't really care about you from my parents. So when you learn something that young, it's hard to let that go. It's hard to quit letting it affect you because it subconsciously affects you. It's not like you're actively out. I'm not actively out there trying to ruin my life and trying to make myself unhappy. But it's what I subconsciously feel I deserve. So I just don't strive for more. I don't know, you guys. If you feel the same way, or if you've ever felt this way, let me know. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.